Well, that's gonna be pretty bad on Andy's. Think about something other than a sleeve of balls, because that shit gets expensive quick. Oh well. See what I can do here. You can do a sub gift. I thought about that. The only problem is that would only be good on Twitch. Down with it.
Oh, you crushed it.
Yeah, it's a good win. I'm a little rusty on heavy wins. I haven't played heavy wins in a while, actually. Probably been like 3-4 weeks. Points. I'm gonna have to take my time. I am just too rusty on it. Guess you'll have a it's like I said, it's gonna be a welcome back to WGT. Okay. Well, Golf Clash seems to have a large following. Have you tried it? I watched it. Not really interested. It's a mobile game. It's really just a mobile only game. Not really my interest personally. I need to somewhat be on board with it. That's not really a game I'm on board with. All right, so I think it's either going to be here or here. Here or right here. Right there feels right to me, to be honest, like having had this putt 8 million times. Fantasy stuff, yeah, it's a really weird game. What wind direction would you prefer then? Tailwind? On this hole, I guess it really doesn't matter. Straight, I would have preferred like a straight tail or a straight head. Why can I not pick and choose? I'm struggling to see the line. Why am I struggling to see the line? I'm just going to go right in between and go here. It's like a good middle ground. Could drop either way, I guess. That's kind of my thought process anyway. Back view shows less break. I don't know. I always trust the back green. Well, most of the time I'll trust back over. Certain situations where that's not true, but majority of the time it. That should be pretty good. Meant to misting that a little bit more, but okay. This is kind of a shitty wind. Like, it's shitty, but it's not shitty. Like, I can land it. I think the plan, honestly, is to not even go with the pin and just try to land it here. Like, try to land it somewhere right here. And then hopefully get it to stop enough where it'll take this. Definitely going to work left to right. Nothing I can do about that. Especially on 14 greens. Ooh, oh my god, I did not expect to get zip out of that. That's going to be like first putt of all. And that went way, way right. How did I not even come close to aiming? How was I like miles off? But okay, here's the thing. I didn't see this win. Did you guys see this win? Because this changes everything. I saw a hell of a lot more wind than that. Is that just me, or did you see more wind than that? I mean, I factored in 4 yards. I thought it was going to take off 4 yards. But if anything, that actually neutral maybe even adds a little bit. I came up 6 yards short and 2 to 3 yards right. This is going to be, if we make par, it'll be a good number. This is a lot of break. A lot of break. So hard to get it high enough. Like to get that high enough, I would have had to hit that probably 64%. But I just need to get it near the pin. Just trying to make par at that point. We're not trying to hold that. If it goes in, great, but I have to hit it so hard, it's not worth the risk. Like I probably would have been down here if I would have tried to get it pin high. Yeah, I think it's right. It's usually like right here. If I'm looking like, if I'm thinking about putting off a memory, I'm pretty sure it's right there. Seriously, don't want to bogey this hole though. That would suck. Whew. That would have been terrible. Not play that very well. This is a good chance to eventually make an eagle. Nope. Definitely didn't want to miss thing that much. Stay away from the bump. Stay away from the bump. That's going to work out really, really well, though. Happy accident. That's what Bob Ross always says. A little accident. Oh, the misting. This would be huge if I can get this back. You can get that par back, although this is not an easy putt. I think I've got a good beat on the break, but questionable. Very questionable, and I don't really know what number to use here. Again, haven't quite gotten around to this yet. So I think it's either going to be 2 3/4 of a grid or a little over 3 1/4. 1, 2 quarters doesn't look bad. 2 3/4 doesn't look terrible. The question then becomes, would I rather miss on the high side or the low side? And thinking about this putt, personally, I don't really mind putting over here. Over here is a little different, but we're going to miss long, so really mentally we're thinking, would we rather be here or here? I guess either one's fine. This putt's not terrible. This putt's pretty. Even though we're thinking about the make, we also have to think about what happens if we don't. Still, I'm feeling like that's not enough break. I'm feeling like that's going to be really, really low. Let's look at the other one. Depending on speed, that now I can see that being high. I don't want to leave it super high. I guess I'd rather leave it high though. Over 16 feet, and I've got a direct 30-mile-an-hour wind, so I'm going to add about 2%. This thing for good measure. It was a little too much break, or the ding, I don't know. Combination of both. Easy birdie. Need to add a little bit more, I guess. We still made birdie though. We can shoot anything in the 50s, dude. Our wins have been okay. Okay. We are. Thank God the pin's in the front, or we would have been able to get to this.
Oh, you crushed
We would not have been able to get to the back pin location. It's like a all-you-can-eat buffet here. Go right at it. Feels like I'm over-aiming substantially. In this view, I feel like I'm over-aiming. In this view, I still feel like I'm under-aiming. I guess that means it's right then, huh? Oh God, that missed thing. The meter got really shitty there. Should have let it go. Back. Keep coming. That's gonna be a slippery. I should have just played that normal. 97 plus 190 plus 7 plus 0.66. I should have played that as 213. I screwed up. I know what I did wrong. Not sure when I should do that and when I shouldn't. $11 and it's uphill. 11 uphill. So it's going to be 95% or it's going to be a grid and a quarter. That says probably a grid and a quarter. It could be 95%. We'll look at 95%. That's 95. That doesn't look too bad. And we're going to hit this thing about a little over 8 feet. Close to like 8.5 feet. You mucked around in the coin rooms recently. People with 1.98 putt averages making everything. I heard you speak about cheating on PC. Can people cheat on mobile version? Oh. Mobile cheating is actually way easier than PC. I don't know about this game per se, but like in general, a lot of ways to find cheats on PC. I feel like a grid and a quarter is just going to be way too much. I feel like it just by process of elimination, it has to be this. Grid and a quarter is going to be right here. Tailwind. Oof. I removed a little distance off that putt for the tailwind. I should not have done that. Should not have done that. Almost missed me. It's a great win, but it's kind of like a pain in the ass win too. It's gonna be really hard to hold the fairway. But the most important thing is I need to make sure I just get it down there. I'm trying to visualize the bounce, but if you can visualize bounce here, you got the whole world made. Just hit it and hope here. I just need a decent kick.
Good ball.
That is a decent kick. It's actually the best wind angle on this hole. I would actually prefer a slight headwind on this one. I would take a headwind over a tailwind to this pin. If I get a slight headwind, I can hold it. Especially heavy winds. Here I have really no chance of getting this to hold. It's like I can hit a full 8-iron and high. We don't really want to go pin high here. We've got 13 yards to the front, so 13. I mean, I'm going to try to squeeze a 9-iron up is basically what's. Worst case, I come up a little short. I've got a very easy pit. Best case, I land it like right here and I get a generous kick. We could get close to the hole. Most likely, we're going to go back here and we're going to put a putt somewhere. That's okay. That's what happens. Yeah, I mean, it was a risk. I knew that. But this is a very makeable pitch. I'm gonna land it short, let it release down. The wind's gonna pull it to the left, but it's also sloping to the left a little bit. I'm gonna go like right here. End at 15, maybe even 14. Go right here. Probably go right here and just let it release. Ah. Risky. I just didn't think the 8-iron was a good play. Like, I was thinking in my head, that's not a bad pitch. If I hit the 8-iron, I get a bad kick, I end up over that mound, then I have like a 60-footer coming up and over and down. And it's just take my chances with a 9-iron potentially being right. I can knock this way down there. Hit this. Question is, what kind of spin do I want? So it's twofold on this one. I can gamble and play less spin and hope I get a really hard kick. But if it doesn't pan out, I'm going to cost myself 20 yards probably. But if it does work out, I gain 20. Or I can just play it normal. So that's the issue here. What spin do you use? I'm going to go about 2 ticks of back. Ticks of back. Play for the big release. Need to catch the hill right. Doesn't look like I'm going to. I just missed. Yeah, I pop straight up in the air. I cost myself some yards. Like you could drive the green here with that wind. You get that big bounce forward. Gotta land it perfect. It's not bad. Probably gonna go punch full back here. Long. I would rather be long than short. I'd rather be right than left. This is going to be, what, 27, 85%. No, 75% win, but we're hitting full punch, so we're going to play. About right there. Be a little more. I can see that doing maybe. 23, so yeah, 18, 19, something like that. It bugged me that they stood over, say, a drive for nearly a whole 45 seconds. I don't know. Hard to say on mobile. But it also takes time, right? One of the most frustrating things on mobile is the camera aiming. Like, you got to hit your camera, and then you got to pick which camera. Sometimes I screw up and I pick the wrong one. Like, I push the wrong one. Then I got to go back, and it takes... All right. Risk-reward time again. I could knock it on the green. I could go long and hit it in the brush, which is not bad. Not great. I could hit it in this bunker. Again, not a... I think we go for it here. A lot of bad things can happen. But a lot of good things can happen too. Can't see where the flag's at, so I can't aim this way. Nope. A little too far right, man. Not terrible. It's actually not bad at all. It's in the fairway. Double eagle time, I wish. Okay. I can hit a punch here. I can hit a punch full back. I can hit a pitch. All shot options are available here. Good release. Played it right. I just didn't aim right. I don't know. So what do you guys think? I'm trying to slow down, kind of talk through process a little bit. Would you guys rather me do that or just play fast? Not a good one. So I got like 242 to the pin. 243 actually. Long is okay. I don't really want to come up short. Short is not my preference here. 3. I think I want to say it's like it goes like 3 ticks a back. Got some Pinehurst notes that are applicable. 3 ticks. How far does a 22-25 flat go? It goes pretty far. It goes. I don't ever hit flat, but it's like 240 something. I don't remember. What do I have on here? It's probably not right, but this says 237, but I know that's not right. It's like 245 or something like that. I don't know. This might actually be a good flat 3. I was thinking 3. I wasn't going to go top. I was actually 1 tick a back or 242. I think I'm probably one backspin. In terms of the wind, it's going to be like, play it safe. Flat is too much. Okay. Got 2 ticks of back. This left, but again, left to me is not a bad miss on this. Now that kick forward sucks. But I'd rather be left than right. I hate the putt right of the pin. Can't make it. I can, but it's... Uh, 16 downhill four. This is one of those weird, that was one where I put weird number in. But question mark. That's gonna help. I think it's either 96% or 80%. I had to gravitate to one, I would say. Looking really low. Still think that dot speed's the right number. To me, it looks like 6-second dots. Get a good one on 9 and 10. There's 2 eagles. Yeah, I won't. Trust me, I won't. I don't know. I just don't feel like that's the right number, man. I don't feel like 96% is right. I'm only going to hit this 7 feet, over 7. 12 and 14 and possibly 18. Yeah, there's a couple eagle opportunities. I just don't feel like that's right. Comes back to the number being wrong because I feel like my dot speeds, my count's good. I feel like these are 6-second dots if you average them out. I don't know that for a fact, but kind of good at counting these. Which still 16.4. I mean, it could be 1.2 grids. It really could be. I don't think it. $1.2 is going to be like right there. This putt's going to shoot straight right, but it doesn't break a whole lot. Once we get past here, it's like... Oh, I guess it was. I should have at least looked at it. Yeah, I mean, I did have that. I had that number. I had that 1.2. I told you I wasn't gonna get. I'm not gonna get tailwind. I have like a 4% chance of getting a tailwind on this hole. I swear. Same thing with 10. Hmm. Like 78.5, 78.5 to the hole. You want to throw it past? It's the wind's kind of 50 a little bit. Not that shifty. If I get it past the pin, I'm guessing it's because I misdinged it. I think I misdinged it. Not really. It's not like there's a hard putt on this pin. Anywhere within 10 feet's an easy putt. I would even say within 15 feet. All right, not a great front nine, not god awful. Drink is the word. Happy weekend. I told you I wasn't going to get good wins on either one of those holes. I do. And I will get a headwind on 17 and 18. I'm calling it now.
That's in the garden spot.
And 12. A little unlucky on that bounce. Hoping I would get that big skip forward. Not going to be an easy shot. Super easy hole. But depending on the wind, this is a wind I do struggle with. Keep coming. I overplayed that really bad. Yeah, I had it as 70. I had it as 70, but I knew I was going to get some backspin. I thought I'd probably get 60 backspin on. Side spin back. Going to get all of it there. That landed. I carried that way too far. This looks like to me just a ram with a miss. Maybe even just a ram. I think it's probably just a ram. Ooh, was not going for the miss ding. I was actually trying to ding that. Not the best wind. This is one where I would actually take a headwind every time. I much prefer a headwind here. Although I didn't get the full tail, so it's not as bad. And it's right to left, so I can land it right at the pin. So it makes it definitely could be a hell of a lot worse. I'm thinking full 6 iron here. Might land a little bit past, but I don't think it will. Actually trying to miss that a little late. I wasn't even trying to ding it. Late would have been really good. Damn it. That's the accidental ding. Yeah, they're going to be here. It's dead straight. It just depends on what speed I want to play. I think if I'm looking to ram it, this is a good number. Thing would have been a lot better, but okay. Can we say a quick prayer to the WGT gods? Amen. Oh, okay. Oh. It actually becomes tricky. Actually, it's an amazing tailwind. It's an amazing tailwind to the point to where it's difficult. What I don't want to do, I don't want to end up here. I don't like this putt. I don't do well with this. I also don't want to end up here. Highly likely and most likely where we be. To land on this little sliver is damn near impossible on 14 green. You got to get, everything has to work out so perfect. What I needed to have happen was I needed to land it on the upslope and get it to basically just pop up in the air and then die. At least that's the only way I could picture myself getting close was to land it on this upslope and try to kill the bounce, and then like land here and then just gently release out. I didn't think we could land it here and bounce it up. Maybe we could have. I don't know. I've never had success with it though. Anytime I've landed it here, it just flies straight up. So, you guys need help? All right. All right. I gotta help my wife real quick. We're gonna take a little break, so stay with me.
Ouch.
Red Bull? Cold or is it warm?
He gets aggravated with that.
Okay.
Did you see the shower head that I had?
I did not see the shower head.
I'm pretty.
More ads? I should have rolled them. I got really lucky this 2025. Why are you excited about shower head?
So,
Oh.
y'all bought one actually.
A little worried about release here. A little worried about it releasing away. Okay. Lockdown birdie. The 25-yard pitch, sometimes it's a little sketchy. And then you add in like 20-25 rough, which likes to release anyway. Okay. I'm tired. I had to carry a 50-pound thing of cat litter. Of course, it was easy for me. I did it with my pinky, but this is a tough little win. But to this pin, I would rather have a straight head win than a straight tail win. At least I can get it to stop. Okay. I just need to shut my work computer off. Because when I see work, I want to do it. No, god dang it. Drift a little to the right. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's not bad. Not the worst case scenario.
Alright, look, my sister brought you something.
Sister bought me something? What'd she buy me? What is
She
this?
brought you, I
Oh,
said.
is that a cookie?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Where's this
She
from?
knows how much you like those sugar.
You like sugar cookies. What does that say? 1?
Yeah, it's for a 1-year anniversary for this thing that she went.
Oh, I thought it was
She
because
got
I
like
was,
a gift.
that was because I was number 1. That too. That's a big shower head.
I know! They had them at Sam's Club, and I was like, oh, I really want this. And then they looked at it, and they were like, I really want it too.
Oh,
So then they picked them up and bought them, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting it.
I don't know how we install it, but
It just twists out.
We-
So easy.
how you install it. I don't do maintenance.
Yeah, that cookie is like that clothing store 1-year anniversary thing. I knew you like those kind.
I do enjoy those type of cookies. What'd you say, hon? Oh, okay. I'll eat it here in a little bit. It's either gonna be 20 or 14. I'm leaning towards 14. I think I'm gonna go 15. I give myself a little room here. Alright. What are we, 11 under through 13? Starting to shape into an okay round.
Oh, Ann, honey, look, your taco suit.
My what? My Halloween outfit? Yeah, it looks good. Excited to don it. Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah.
Gonna go flat here. Nice if that curved a little bit more.
Good ball.
For what?
That's
Baseball?
a huge drive.
What are we thinking? Talk to me. Talk to me. 3 woods out of the question. How far did I hit that drive? I guess that I should have paid attention to that. It kind of plays into if I hit this like 340, 350, we're going 3 iron. I'm assuming I did. Didn't come anywhere close to that. Wow. 3 iron's a risk, but it's still probably a good play. We just need it's all about if we get the right bounce. There's a huge element of luck here. Just need that bounce like off of this. Like one of the luckiest shots ever. If I get the big kick, great. If I don't, and I've got a ton of green to work with. Needed to kick off of that hill. If I hit that on the back side of that hill, it goes all the way. And it's got a shot. This is one of those where the we were just talking about this 25-yard pitch releasing, and this is one of those where I already know it releases a bunch. So I'm gonna play it and just know that it's gonna release out a bunch. So I'm gonna play it somewhat conservative. Not get the turn there. Oh my god. Okay. That was a nice kick. Once that spin started to grab, jumped pretty good. Good win. Dangerous win, but good. Need to pull this worst case scenario. Alright. Couldn't afford to miss late there. The front right pin. So we got to think if we want to let it release down, which from this distance, probably go right at it and try to spin it, or we could let it drift down. This reminds me of hole number 2. I'm having flashbacks. I think it's going to play like 111. I think pitching wedge full back's just going to juke. Maybe I'll go full back -1. This hole does tend to play a little bit longer. That could be really worried about. I go 2 ticks off because this has to travel so far left to right. That's obviously going to impact the distance. I'm only thinking this is probably playing 113. My head anyway is playing 113. It ended up playing a little bit longer, but not a terrible shot. We knew it was going to be a lot of left to right, a lot of side spin. Not amazing. Definitely from that distance, I should have gotten it closer, but misting obviously didn't help. But I'd rather, you always, especially in like heavy side winds, you always want to miss with the wind, not against it. Okay. Could be 25%. I think it's either 25% or 17%. That just really depends on. I think it's right there, but it doesn't look great. That probably visually looks like a better line, but I don't know how much like this is going to come. So if we really get this amount of movement in the dots, it's the other line. But if we get what we're seeing here and it's like going gradual breaking, then it's the other line. I'm going to go right there. Oh, it's dicey, man. It's dicey. Oh, God. Kind of the same thing we talked about earlier with the bounce. Like I could, this is where I've had my longest drive. So my first 400-yard drive came on a very, very similar wind to this. So I could play it kind of like the one hole, the par 5 we talked about on I think it was on somewhere. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I could play a little more neutral bounce and try to go for like catch a backside and hill and 100+ yards. Or I'd play like half back and, you know what I mean? So this is one of those risk reward type of drives. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time.
Oh, you crushed it.
I don't like that it's going so far left. I played that bad. That could easily go in the bunker. Still didn't get the huge kick. Looks like we pretty much maxed out.
That's
our
a huge
there.
drive.
It could have gone 400+ with the right bounce. But even if I would have gone half back or something, I probably wasn't hitting it further than this. So it worked out okay. And the angle's actually really kind of working with the direction I'd rather be working into. Let's see. We've turned it more into like a quartered wind than a side wind. Side wind on this hole is really hard to control. And whereas now it's a little bit more. Got about 48. I mean, I could hit a flat punch in here. Not flat. I could hit a full backspin punch. Probably the play. We just have to, when you're going in punch into a tailwind that's right to left like this, I've just noticed you're going to get that big hard skip. I've got like 48.5 to the hole. I probably only want to land this 40.5 to, and then skip and check. And I'm thinking about where I want to be and where I don't want to be. Short is okay here. I don't mind that putt. Long gets a little risky. So you got to be careful. All right, so we've got 30, and this is going to be like a 75% wind. So we're going to play this about 18. Very, very similar to the other hole, actually. So many similarities. That's fine. If we wanted a short, worst case, we left it short. It's going to be a super easy putt. All right, last two holes. We're in a good spot. We're 14 under through 16. If we can get to 16 under, maybe 17 with the right wind on 18, who knows? We're sitting pretty good. No direct headwind here, please. I just want to be able to reach the, enable me to reach the hole. Actually, a really good wind. Actually gotten pretty good wins. Want me to keep playing, so they're giving me good wins. Normally I hit this neutral, but it's a little risky playing it neutral if I don't land this right. I'm actually going to put a little, not much, but just enough where I know I won't land. I know it'll carry, should carry to the fairway.
Good ball.
I lost some distance from putting that backspin on it actually, but more important to be in the fairway.
That's a huge drive.
If I play that neutral, I get a big hard bounce and skips forward. That's all right. How do we want to play this? A couple of different ways. I really don't have a number to be like super aggressive right at the hole, side spin it and stop it. I'm about to land it at least 3 yards short. Kind of puts me in a weird position spin wise. I'm going to play a 6-iron, take some spin off, and then just let it side spin down. So in my head, like I'm trying to land it like right here. This is really perfect spot right there. Release, look at it from there. You can kind of see how short it is. We want it to land there, release, and then start spinning, side spinning down the hole. So to me, 180 is really our number. I only want to land this like 76, kind of the adjusted number in my head. Then I'm going to aim off. We're thinking like 176-ish. I gotta make sure that's right. It's been forever. I think that's right, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna double check myself. Yeah. That's the number we want to hit. Didn't want to pull it, but we did. Ah. Gotta hit the ding there, or miss late. Ding or late. Like, I didn't leave myself a terrible putt, though. But we didn't execute, right? Oh, was the cat up here? I was. It's hopping all around. Alright, this is a big putt for the round. Really big putt for our round. Horn right in between two numbers. I don't know if it's 5.5 or 6 seconds. I think it's 5.5. I guess I'd rather miss on the high side, worst case, right? So I want to say it's like 78%, but that doesn't sound right. Sounds low. Oof, never mind. That explains it. Huh. Big putt there. Huge putt. Nice win. Really nice win. So the best way I've found to take it onto the green is go on this side. If you try to go right at it, you won't. But it tend to get a little better bounces somewhere between like here and here. That's my experience anyway. And we've got the wind to land it on this side, and then it should go up and go. So everything's kind of working in our favor here. Need the big kick. We need a very generous bounce here. But I like the line. Nah, we didn't get it.
Good ball.
Might get the big enough bounce. I don't. Did we? We did. Wow. Oh, is it going to work off the green? Oh, that's such a bump. Straight up math meme? What do you mean? Alright, we need to pitch this in for 17. 17's got a really good shot at winning. Uphill, downhill. We just gotta make sure we secure birdie though. It's okay to get aggressive, but we don't want to sell the farm on this. Ah, you at least got to get it up there. Give it a chance to go in. Played it too safe. Pretty good round though. I'll absolutely take that round. Nice back nine. Couple mistakes on the front. Obviously 2 we played just really bad, and then 8. I should have looked at. I think that was when I thought it was 96%, but it could have been 1.2, and I think it was 1.2 grids. But good round has an outside chance of winning with the back 9. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. 29 out of 56. Our dings were really bad. 52%. Is not good for heavy winds, but I feel like I had smart misdings was the key to that round. Had very smart misdings. That obviously helped. We'll see how it does. Could do pretty well though, if I had to guess. All right, gang. I'm gonna get off and hang out with the wife for a little bit. It was good to be back. I had fun. Better than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting a really rough day, and we might have won 2 or 3 ready goes, I think. Good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Sub to my channel and donate me a bunch of money. That way I know you love me. And if you don't, then you don't love me lately. But I will see you guys in a probably stream again later.